Hey friends, welcome back to some more Broken Sword. When we last left off, we were in the hospital. We were trying to talk to some guy that who knows about what's been going on around here. And George had to dress up like a doctor, and we had to talk to the nurse lady. We have things in our inventory. Blood pressure cuff.
It was a device used for measuring people's blood pressure.
Good going, George. So let's get on with the rest of the game. Let's see, do you have anything interesting to say?
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
You really don't, actually.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I can't talk to anybody except this guy. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Oh, God.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
He's really not.
You better believe it.
I believe anything he says. If a doctor came in talking to me like that, I would go like, you know what? You sound reliable and dependable.
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man in the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Anything else?
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
I think you need to have a colonoscopy. A little finger up your bum does everybody good.
What's your impression of Nurse Grendel?
She's a very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
So does that mean she sucks a lot?
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
Okay, put this on your leg.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Then you do it, jackhole.
I'll come back later.
Okay. Let's go see what's over here real quick.
Doctor!
Oh, boy.
What is it?
You haven't taken my blood pressure.
Yeah, I did. Your leg has very good blood pressure.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Well, then,
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
yeah, and I'll come back later. So for now, you're gonna let me pass. Because I am George Stobart. I punch people in the face and stuff.
Oh, doctor.
Oh, God.
What now?
You didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
Yes, I did! Ah, goodness.
Okay, let's try again.
I like how it looks like he's measuring the arm first. Let me just measure your arm and then put this on your penis.
You don't have the first idea what you're doing, do you?
I'll come back when you've recovered your manners.
You know what? You take it then.
Hi, it's me again. I'm going to take your blood pressure.
No.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
No, don't do it again. Not again. Again. It's happening again. And
Seems fine to me.
yeah.
You're not doing...
Okay, I'm tired of listening to that.
I'll come back.
Okay, you'll come back later.
Hi,
No,
it's me again.
nope, I can't talk about it. I thought I was talking
I'll
about
come back later.
doing his blood pressure. Okay. Hey, nurse lady, do you want to take his blood pressure?
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur.
Nope, you don't want to take his blood pressure either.
Thank
Okay.
you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Well, who else can take blood pressure? I want to go in here. Hey, guy, come here. You want to take that dude's blood pressure? I'm just
Hello.
asking.
Oh, hi! No whistling, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, 'cause I threatened to punch her in the face.
What's the problem with Nurse Grendel?
She's uptight and twisted on account of a broken heart.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought she was just plain bad-tempered.
Both.
That also. By the way, sir, I wouldn't stand too close to Mr. Shiny's grease valve. If he has an emission, it'll take the shine clean off your shoes. Say, nice sneakers.
Thanks.
He's gonna jizz on my shoes.
Are you having trouble with Mr. Shiny?
Yes, I am. I don't know what's got into him today. He keeps pulling his plug.
Okay, now, do you want this? No, okay, never mind then.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Well, fine. Okay, you're waving at me. Why can't I talk to any of these other guys? Do they not want to know anything? Okay, so obviously I'm missing something. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, guy, come here. No, that was not what I wanted to do. That was definitely not what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at this guy. Okay, come on. I can click right on him, but I can't do anything. This game is weird. And bad. And weird. Hey there, Mr. Guy. Can I look at
The
you
young
now?
man's face was full of eagerness and enthusiasm. I figured he was fresh from college. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Yes, sir?
Yes,
Pleased to meet you,
sir.
sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls me Bunny.
Bunny.
That's right. I used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
It was my
Keep it to
stripper
yourself,
name.
Benoit.
It's his stripper name.
Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
And no, sir, I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
I'm sure I'll become a little prick sometime soon.
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I
Ah.
was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean I'd get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
Shut up, Clancy. Okay, we know what we need you to
Here,
do.
take this pressure gauge.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
But now I want you to go and use it.
See you later.
Right.
Go and take that guy's blood pressure. Do I have to go back there now? Come on. Quit walking so slow, George.
Hi, it's me again.
Nope. No.
I'll
okay.
come back.
Maybe if I go this way.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
But why are you walking over there? You don't have the blood pressure thingy, George.
You keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients.
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment? It's because he's got money, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
Maybe now I go talk to him. There's a lot of backtracking right this second, so yeah. Hey, wormy guy, come here. Bunny, come here, Bunny.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Hey, let me talk to you. Don't give it back.
You still have that gauge I gave you?
Ah, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Keep it safe until I think of something.
No, I know what I want you to do. Oh my god.
See you later.
Right.
This is super exciting, I know, and that noise is annoying. Maybe I talk to you real quick.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur.
Nope. Okay.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Can I get your name at least? And then maybe I can tell him to come
Hi,
and take your
me
blood
again.
pressure.
I'll come back later.
Okay, no, well, maybe now I'll do it. Go and walk now. So I told him I'll...
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients.
Okay.
I have to...
Yes, blah,
Oh, it's
blah,
bec-
blah.
I'll come back when...
Grumble. Go back over this way real quick. I know we gotta tell him to go and take the guy's blood pressure. I just don't know how to do that. Come here, Benny. Bunny. Benny. Here. Go and take that
Hey,
guy's blood
Benoit.
pressure.
Yes, sir?
Go and take that guy's blood
You
pressure.
still have that gauge I gave you?
Ah, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Keep it safe until I think of something. See you later.
Right.
Okay. Let's talk to you.
Excuse me, sir.
Aha! Just the man. You must be the new boy.
Whoa, excuse me?
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Bernie, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Can I take him out and do illegal things?
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
He's working at a hospital. He already sees real suffering. Come on, buddy. Cut. Hey. Get. No, no. Oh. Oh, he is following me. Awesome. Come on, buddy. We're gonna go over here. And you're gonna come over here. And you're gonna do my job. So I can do a different job.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Do you still have that gauge I gave you?
Ah, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Take that
Use
guy.
it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
Whee! Now I get to go over here. Run away! Run away from the evil man. Hey, what's up, friend?
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour,
Oh my
doctor.
god, those eyes! Bonjour, doctor. I am not on crack right now.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, doc. Right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
He has the anthrax. Isn't that like Ebola? No, it is the anthrax.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
Oh my
The
god.
white coat suits you.
Thanks. Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How's the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
He was asking for
Catch
picnic
you later,
baskets.
officer.
Au revoir, doc.
Let's go in the door and see what we can find. Whoa, he looks messed up.
Marquet?
Yes. I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
It's my
You have?
birthday.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
Take
I
off
just
my
want to know what I
pants.
should do with the gem.
The Lahmar gem.
Yeah, Right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassin.
Bless you. Ew.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster. Quickly tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
You have it?
Not yet, but it's being taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
Hey, he's talking about me, boss.
Know them as for Klausner. He has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
Oh my god.
He has a theory about the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Ah, there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter.
To the Batmobile. No.
The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Quick, I
Stand
must
back,
help.
monsieur.
I will break down the door. Or I'll shoot it open. You know, that works too. Well, okay, that's disturbing. I
Hello,
guess.
George.
Hey. Wink.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah. Killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's
Bogus.
despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away
God.
out the window.
Whoa, what the hell?
Have you ever heard of the Hashiashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild,
Evil.
staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again.
I don't feel so good. I think I have to go to the hospital to not trust a doctor.
Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Their names Barry, Gary, Sherry, and Larry.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
Well,
Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Yeah, the tripod. You know, do I have to look at all these again? Yeah, okay. Alright.
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rousseau or Sergeant Mou? Oh, were you referring to Andre?
I'll let you work it out.
What a dick. Let's go to the police department and see if they have any news on what was going on right there. Hello. Oh, Rousseau's not even there, but there's Moo. Meow.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
I'd like to report an assault.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
monsieur?
good.
I'm the victim.
I
Blah, blah,
Outside,
okay,
stop me.
okay,
Could you
okay,
just-
blah,
one- the
blah,
name-
blah, blah.
See you later.
So he has nothing new to say. So, okay, so we'll go to Where is it? That museum. There we go. And see if Andre is here. Ooh, there you go. Get out of the way, buddy. I need to talk to him.
I beg your pardon. Are you Andre Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
I don't have a gun.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn? That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived.
Pegram. Professor Pegram.
Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Button.
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
In the summer of '69?
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochmarn tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place?
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
It's just that guy going, wah, 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 wah.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes. It was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes. They gave a new word to our language. Assassini. The assassins.
Ooh.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
These tripping
Cool.
balls.
Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
So they would just give him more opiates until he was like, oh, whoa, bro, I love this. I'm going to join you, assassins. Now let me get back to my imaginary women. Why is there a cow sitting on me? Oh my god, what did I do to the cow?
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise.
Like clowns and stuff.
Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Yes.
Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin. But there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Revolution!
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much. Only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
Why, sir,
The
that
Knights
is so...
Templar.
Oh.
Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Maybe.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie.
Georgie,
Soldiers, diplomats,
hello.
mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez.
They like to sing Christmas songs.
How
And
did the
stuff.
Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
Stop calling me Georgie.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
I look so angry because of it.
Is it true the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Or, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
They still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
But the hashers smoking hash do exist.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Oh.
Yeah, she's a woman. This friend who has the manuscript,
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
she lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Ah, I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Oh my god. I'll drop by just as soon as I can. Sounds all swarmy.
Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
But don't you trust me?
No.
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point.
So no, he does not trust you.
Does the guy in this photograph look familiar to you?
No.
Oh. Okay then. Do you know what this is?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too hot on modern geography, I'm afraid. The most recent map I have shows America as an English colony.
Nah, so I don't know much. Should I show him the gem and have him freak out? Show him the gem.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen.
Thank
Where
you.
did you get it?
In my
From
pants.
Professor Peagram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so. You're not one of those crazies who think the Templars still exist, are you?
Maybe.
Well, I try to keep an open mind on the matter.
Alright, that's all I want to know from you.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Let's go see if he appears over at Nico's house when we get there. Nico. There we go.
Hello, George.
We talked to him.
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again.
No,
He was over the moon when I
lovely,
showed
huh?
him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's crest to take back to the museum.
While he was humping
I
my
believe he's
desk.
identified the family who bear that crest.
I sure hope so. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
You've already said this.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Now, is this actually going to give me what he translated?
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
No, it's not.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Yeah, we've read that. We've read blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay then, so
I'd better get back to the quest.
The quest for the treasure. Will we find the treasure? Well, we can go to Montefaucon now. We will do that, guys, next time on Let's Play, or more like I play. We play together. We play, or I play and you watch. Whatever. Broken Sword. Till then, guys, take care and have a good one.